This is a Ryan Little production.
Guys, we are back. We are finally back working out. After a show, one of the hardest things to do is take time off. So the show was on Saturday. I literally took off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. That's 4 days where I did not lift. So by the time it got to Tuesday, I was literally chomping at the bit to get into the gym. So we're back and we're starting out with legs. Let's freaking go. So for our first exercise, you can see that we're starting out with the inner thigh machine. I call it the good girl, bad girl. We're doing the good girl machine, of course. And again, I like to start out with something like this just to warm everything up. One of the things that we got to be mindful of is after a show, because you're so depleted, because you haven't drank much water, you're so dried out, you got to be very careful not to push too hard the first week into the gym, because it's very easy to tear stuff, pull things, and injure yourself. And right now, I really don't know how much my joints and ligaments can take right now. So this workout is going to be very, very simple, very smooth, very easy. We're not going to do anything crazy this entire week, but we're definitely going to be moving. I'm done resting. I just can't do it anymore. So let's just get this workout in. So if you're wondering what's around my ankles, those are my knee sleeves. And it's funny because every time I wear them in a public gym or some type of public setting, people always ask me, like, why am I wearing ankle weights? And I'm like, yo, like, why would I be wearing ankle weights? Like, why would I be wearing ankle weights? Like, these are not ankle weights, they're knee sleeves. I hear it all the time. I wear them because I don't know if I'm gonna squat or if I'm gonna hit like some type of leg press or whatever it is. I just want to be ready because sometimes I just do things on the fly. But it's funny how people always say, why am I wearing ankle weights? And I keep saying to myself, like, what is this, like 1988? Like, is this like Jack LaLanne? Like, no, they're not ankle weights. It's pretty funny. As you can see, I changed the rep style. I'm exploding up, trying to get a good contraction, then I'm doing a little bit of a pause to get that isometric squeeze there to really work the muscle, and then going down on the eccentric very slowly. So that concentric movement is quick and powerful, then we hold isometric, and then we go down nice and slow on the eccentric. Looks like a 2 to a 3 count on the way down. This is gonna be our last set here, and the theme is the same. A nice, powerful, concentric movement, a nice isometric hold, and a nice, slow, eccentric movement on the way down. Just again, you can see the hamstrings really working on this. This is a good style. If you guys wanna try to change it up, give this a shot. Oh, here we go. Spoiler alert. This is my favorite machine here. I love the seated leg curl. So I still want one. I'm working on it, though. I'm working on it. Right? I really feel it on these when I'm doing that hold and that slow eccentric on this position with the seated leg curl. Whew. I mean, this gets me, man. I love it, and this is something that I'm going to be implementing in the off season a lot, because I think this is going to yield some really, really good results with some size for those hamstrings, and especially quads and sweeps and stuff like that. So we're gonna keep this theme going for a while. right, now it is time to work these quads, man. So we got some quad extensions here, same idea. We're just gonna pump these out, get a good squeeze at the top, and go down nice and slow. Again, I think we only did 3 to 4 sets here, and then we moved on. I'm telling you guys, I'm so excited for this off season because we did so many good things for this past off season, and I'm so happy with the results of it that I'm really looking forward to this one. And we're gonna do things a little differently this time around. It'll surprise some of you. Stick around for it. It's gonna be cool. This is our last set here of these leg extensions, and we're just gonna really squeeze these last sets out to make sure we get good stimulus, good burn, before we move on to doing some single leg extension. And the reason why we're gonna do single leg is because we want that left leg that's just a little bit smaller to catch up to that right leg, that stronger leg. So right here, the plan is very simple. We always start with the weaker leg first. So whatever reps you get on that weaker leg, you want to make sure you do not exceed those reps on the stronger leg or the bigger leg, because this will give the weaker leg time to grow and catch up. You can't just keep going and getting that left leg or that stronger leg even stronger when that other leg is already behind. So that's the style that we're doing here. Is we always start with that weaker leg. So if I get 15 reps on that weaker leg, I will make sure that I do not surpass 15 reps with the stronger leg. Okay, on to the Smith rack here, and we get into some little bit of lunges here to focus on those quads and glutes here. I try my best to have somewhat of a forward lean just to activate those glutes, and then of course we're getting a little bit of those quads too with this particular movement. I think this movement or this exercise choice was a little aggressive for where we are right now and how we're feeling, but it's something I just wanted to do, so we're doing it. We only do 2 sets here, and then we move on, though. This right here is a good view of how we get into that reverse lunge movement or lunging movement here. I tap my knee on the ground. That's just how I do it. I like to make sure that I'm getting good depth. So a cue for me is just a little tap, and then I come straight up. I try to drive through my heel. My chest is not as forward as I'd like it to be, but again, I'm not feeling super strong, but I am getting a good workout here. All right, on to some unilateral work. We're just isolating that left leg and right leg. Same idea as what we were doing on the leg extension, starting with that weaker or smaller side and getting those reps in, and then making sure we match and not exceed it or the rep counts on the stronger side. I like this machine. It's pretty good. I get good depth. I can adjust the platform to get nice and deep here. Sometimes getting on the leg press is great, but just like loading the plates and taking them off and taking them on, it's like, dude, I'd rather just move a pin sometimes and just get after it.
little.
Anytime I do unilateral work or work one leg at a time, one arm at a time, I really don't rest much in between sets because my rest period is when I switch legs. So I can just smoothly switch legs, get into position, and then start up again. It's a great way to keep the intensity up, your heart rate up, and still push yourself. Even though the weight may not be astronomical, you feel like you're actually straining and you're getting a good stimulus in your quads and glutes and legs. And last but not least, guys, you can't forget the calves. You can't forget the calves. Usually when I'm at a gym, I like to start with calves, but we end up finishing with calves. I was still feeling really good because I had some Panda supplements in my system right now. I went with the Black Mamba today. 400 milligrams of caffeine in that bad boy running through my veins right now. And I was, plus the excitement of actually working out again too, is why that I could do the calves last and still be actually into it. I know some people save calves for last and they're just not into it. They're really not getting a good squeeze. They're not spiking at the top of the movement or anything like that. No, I was still dialed in. I was still on that alpha GPC and L-tyrosine and that tunnel vision out of that supplement that I take, and that didn't affect me at all. I was looking forward to getting these reps in. Well, guys, this brings us to the end of the workout. I am so happy to actually be back in the gym, in any gym period, just working out. I missed it so much, and I miss you guys, and we're back. All right, so be on the lookout for some more videos. I'll see you guys on the next one, okay? Have a great week, and continue to work hard, okay? Talk to you guys soon. Peace.
is a Ryan Little production.